Hey guys, good morning and happy Saturday. It's Daryl here at 6 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. All right, I'm a little fired up this morning about quite a few things, and I've been trying to organize my thoughts so I could focus and just talk to you guys about one thing. I want to talk to you guys about the blame that some people seem to be directing towards President Obama and the current situation with what's going on, Black Lives Matter, George Floyd, the protests, the riots or looting that the conservative Trump supporters like to point out. I'd like to talk about all that. All right, as you guys know, I'm a little older, and us older folks tend to be on Facebook a lot. And of course, there's this growing division. I've eliminated a lot of Trump supporters. At first, I tried to talk to them and, like this and just get some debate going. And I gave up after a while. After I saw people being okay with separating families, some of Trump's actions, I couldn't, anybody that supports that, I could not consider a friend, and I deleted them. There's people now that are still on my friends list that kind of have to be there. I'm going to leave it at that. I want to talk about a few posts I've seen on Facebook. One is from a local police officer. I'm not sure if he's been removed from the force or not. I'm not going to mention any names or towns or anything. I saw a post from this man just 2 days ago. It showed a pencil drawing of Obama, and it said, "This suspect wanted for rioting, looting, causing rioting and looting," referring to President Obama. I want to talk about a very troubling post I saw this morning. It showed Obama's picture in the middle, 4 scenes of chaotic fires burning in the night, all scary pictures, and it had the name Charlotte, Baltimore, Milwaukee, and Ferguson. And it said the title, the caption was "People Forget So Quickly," and it showed Obama with a face like that. Okay, this is interesting. Let me just talk about this. A lot of people, I'm going to say, I think some of these people are just, I hate to use this term, but ignorant. Ignorant of what's really happening on a daily basis to some people of color. There's people out there that say that everything was fine racially until Obama came along. For the life of me, I don't understand what these people are saying. Either they're just using this as an excuse and they know it's not true, which would almost make me understand it, not feel better, but at least I would understand why they're saying it. And if they truly believe this, that's what worries me the most, for so many reasons. The 70s, the 60s, the 50s, the 1940s, 1930s. I can't even, I'd be here for days if I sat here and listed racial situations for going back through all these years. Now, okay, so this post seemed to say that, why are you blaming Donald Trump when we had these riots with Obama in office? So I text back, and I noted that, first of all, Charlotte happened in 2017. As usual, Trump supporters. And the funny thing here is, one of the comments says, "Oh, how soon people forget," criticizing that people don't remember how terrible Obama was. And they didn't even realize their mistake in the Charlotte post, that it happened when Trump was in office, and saying that other people have bad memories. Wow. My response to this wasn't angry, but it was just like, it makes the point that all these protests are trying to make, that this has been going on for too long. uh, this inequality, this black men being shot in the back. I could name a dozen different things. The police being called on black people just living their lives. This stuff has been going on and going on and going on for too long. And like I said in other videos, that George Floyd was the tinderbox. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. And so I responded to this thing saying it just makes the point that this has been going on for too long and something needs to change. Change is good. And it seemed that the people that post these things just are missing the point. They're all upset that Trump seems to be being blamed for these riots. And that's not what we're saying here. What he's doing and saying is throwing gas onto the situation. It's making the situation worse. When he responds to protests about excessive use of force by using excessive force, that's why he's being criticized here, that he doesn't get it. We're not saying that the riots are because of him. We're saying that the riots are because of the system and people that support this system, people that turn a blind eye to it. That's the problem. That's the things that need to be changed. I absolutely love these suggestions now. Like I say, when you criticize somebody without giving an alternative, a better solution, then it's just like whining. And I love seeing these. There's been all peaceful protests here in Connecticut, as far as I know. And I see one news report after another of like a young black woman standing up and talking about getting more social service workers, more social workers in, and less funding to the police and their tactical gear and all this stuff. Addressing the problem more directly of what's going on. I love it. It's solutions. It doesn't mean we got to adopt them right away, but it's presenting ideas and solutions that could finally someday make it into the law books, into existence. That gives me hope. All right, back to, like I said, this post and people just missing the whole point, or people saying that Obama is the cause for all the racial unrest. And I don't even know what they're talking about. I think, are they actually saying that just the pure fact of a black man having the audacity to become president has caused racial situation? Oh my God, there's a raccoon. You guys see that? You guys see this huge raccoon on my porch? Did you guys see that? Holy crap. A little wildlife break. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Holy cow. I couldn't ignore that. That was crazy. I saw this huge furry thing walking by my window. I'm sorry. Obama. I don't get what they're saying. That he somehow caused the racial situations, like with this post and the pictures of the fires in the 4 different cities, and his face, like he's somehow responsible for this stuff. No, it just says that the situation, the system is broken and it needs attention because black men keep dying. Black people have to live in fear and being harassed. It's not America. As long as one person, black, white, or whatever, has to live that way, then all of us have to live that way. When there's injustice for one person, there's injustice for all of us, and I truly believe that. Just because it's somebody that doesn't look like you today doesn't mean it can't be you tomorrow. That should be enough right there. If you don't have a heart and a mind, that right there, the threat of that should be enough right there. I just realized I hope that raccoon can't get in the house. I'm going to have to cut this video short. Sorry about the interruption, guys. I'll be back shortly.